Legacy. This is GamerAction here with Brittany and Nick. And guess what? We have reached 1,000 followers on Instagram. So thank you so much to everybody. We love you guys so much. And is discovering us and hanging out with us every day. So you guys are awesome.
And we're going to keep it coming for you guys as well. So absolutely stay tuned for all of our new criteria. We're going to have a video for you every day. So.
Yeah, we have a few tournament updates actually. We're going to keep them going through next week. We're going to be introducing a lot more games for the tournaments. I think we have WARZONE, right?
That's right. So
WARZONE.
For our new tournaments that we're actually going to have bracketed tournaments for next week starting on Monday. So stay tuned for that. I think we are starting at 2, 3, 4. And then at 7 o'clock as well, we're doing Fortnite 1v1 bracketed. We're doing Warzone 1v1 bracketed. And we are also doing NBA 2K, which is a brand new introduction game for us for our tournaments. And that is going to be a 1v1 bracketed as well. Yes.
And this is all Eastern.
Yes, Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, exactly. So please do not be confused on that. As always, guys, go to our website. These are active tournaments as of today, so you can sign up for these tournaments as of today. And be aware, there's only 16 slots for these tournaments. We're doing a 16-player tournament, so first come, first serve. If we do have a surplus of people on the waiting list, because you will get added to the waiting list, if there are too many people, we will open up a brand new tournament just for those waiting list people. So if you see a tournament that is full, you still want to sign up, please do so. It'll put you on the waiting list. It'll notify us. As soon as we get enough players to start a new tournament, we will run that as well for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. You can go ahead and sign up for that on GamerAction.gg under the Tournaments tab.
That's right.
So on to some different news. Amazon purchased Twitch. I'm sure a lot of you know that. And so Twitch is actually leading a booming esports job market, 6-figure salary job market, in the midst of a pandemic.
Definitely not surprising on that at all. So
yeah, I'd say not.
Esports has blown up, and Twitch is obviously extremely popular right now. So
yeah, absolutely. The esports roles for hiring rose 43% in the first 3 months of 2020. So I would agree with you. Not super surprising. Yep. Not super surprising in general, and really not even as surprising as one might think during a pandemic. Probably less surprising because we're all in the same space right now.
That's really awesome to hear, especially with me being a Twitch streamer, that there's just so much job opportunity there. Even though all this other stuff is going on in the world, there's still
an industry that's thriving. Yeah, exactly.
That's the industry that I love.
Yes, exactly.
You know? And speaking of that, what I'm really excited about, especially we got coming up, next-gen consoles, PS5 versus mid-range gaming PCs. Like that'd be like the $600, $700 mark for some people, some maybe $500. That they're saying that the PS5 console can actually go neck and neck with a pretty decent mid-range gaming PC, which is huge.
Yeah, that is.
That's definitely interesting to say, actually, because, and this is probably a whole nother topic, but I feel like cross-console or cross-platform games, the PC always has an advantage because of the speed.
It's got that leg up on it.
And just the dynamic of the keyboard and mouse as well, instead of being constricted to a controller. It's just so different. It's just so much faster. The response time is so much quicker. And the
dimension and the functionality.
The on-screen functionality is just so much better on a PC than if you were to be on a console. So it's very interesting to say, and I'll be interested to see what people review when it comes out, and we'll definitely get back to you.
We'll circle back. Yeah, this is another one. We need to make a list.
Yes, it's exciting.
So what are your thoughts? You're thinking, I mean, you're a PC girl for the most part.
Well, so I've upgraded some of my own PCs, and I've done a lot of research on different parts. So they're saying that the PS5 is going to be able to compete with the 2070 Super RTX by NVIDIA, which is a very, very nice, decent graphics card. It's a little bit expensive. But they're saying it's going to be able to hold its own, be graphically stunning, like, just how you were talking about, that it's going to give it its run for its money.
Yeah, I'd be really interested to see. You guys need to let us know what you think as well. Whatever, any of you guys get a chance to test that.
Yep, put it down in the comments as always.
Yes. I had a bunch of numbers and stuff that I was going to throw at you, but I decided not to bore you with that. So
nice.
No numbers for you guys today. On to the fun stuff as usual. Here's Nick with the fun stuff.
So, as everybody knows, there was a very large Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and Warzone update these past couple days. And so, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, which was an extremely large change to the game, it really changed the dynamic of Warzone, is the gulag. As everybody knows, gulag is basically a second chance type opportunity for you to get back into the war zone after you've been eliminated. And previously, it was a 1v1 with pistols and shotguns, very obviously close range weapons. And now they have expanded that out to give you randomized assault rifles and SMGs. I think a variety of, 6 assault rifles and 4 SMGs now. And so it really just changes the dynamic of that 1v1 action, just because you don't have to be up close and personal anymore. So
I heard it started with fist fights.
I think
so. It was really up close and personal. So we're just getting.
Right.
We're practicing social distancing in the gulag too. So, but that's going to change the time frame that they're in there too. I mean, take an AR into a fight, and you're looking at. I mean, your accuracy doesn't need to be the same.
Agreed.
I mean, a lot of things really change there.
They're giving it more of a chance for people, like a more level playing field to get back.
Well, I mean, the skill set is definitely has to be diminished. I mean, even in real life, take an AR to a target versus a
pistol.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing to be basically leveling the playing field for all of these?
I never agree with that. I think that's like a participation trophy concept. I'm sure that's a whole other discussion. But yeah, I don't love that. I think something that takes a little accuracy and a little bit of target practice and a little bit of skill is always better. That's always my vote. What do you think?
I concur.
I concur.
We all agree for
I'll go
one.
a little bit deeper in that too, and we kind of talked about this a little bit on
I would talk
our
for
last.
hours about this, and you don't want me to start opening up about it.
So on our last show, we talked a little bit about camping, right?
Sure.
And this is obviously a very close-quartered situation within the gulag, and it gives a really good advantage to somebody who is going to camp, right? And this has been done with the pistols and the shotguns, but now it's just giving more and more advantage to somebody that can just camp in a corner with an assault rifle and wait for somebody to come around the corner and basically just hit the fire button as many times as possible. We don't have a shield in gulag, so it's not like you're breaking armor or anything like that.
Right.
I think it's a 3-hit with the assault rifle. So it just kind of diminishes the skill that is required to get back into the war.
Twofold diminishes the skill, so you can camp and use an AR. I mean, you're completely.
Right.
I mean,
well, the only way to get better at games is to actually fight, to actually do it.
right. Utilize that skill and.
Where's the challenge in just sitting in?
I actually was going to take you guys to something. I actually had somebody comment on, we had a few people comment, but I had somebody in particular comment on the camping concept, and I wanted to share that with you guys.
Yeah, no, I think it's great.
So this is Nick Herbert. I actually went to high school with Nick Herbert in Oneonta, New York. Nick Herbert said, depends on the multiplayer environment. In a battle royale, it can be a sensible tactic. In a team deathmatch, it's a cheap tactic used to preserve a player's KDR voice actually playing the game. It's used by those who aren't really good at the game or those who are the video game equivalent to internet trolls.
Gotcha.
So I thought that was, it was probably the most in-depth response we got to that camping concept.
Yeah, and I think that kind of goes along the lines of what we were talking about as well. I mean, sometimes camping is used as a tactic in short-term situations.
Right.
So if somebody is, trying to raid into your house or something like that, you're going to camp and possibly eliminate 1 or 2 players and then try to use strategy to eliminate that next 1 or 2
survival
players.
and realistic strategy and tactics.
Right.
I get
Like
that.
he said, sensible.
But for you to camp the entire game, it's not a strategy to be used long term.
Right, that's what he said, a cheap tactic.
I couldn't sit there in a corner for very long, so no.
Definitely.
Right. But we know the ADHD in this room is heavy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to circle back to the gulag. I know we're kind of back and forth here, but I had another
I'll
thing.
beat you in the gulag.
No, you will not beat
Yes, I
me.
will beat you in the gulag.
Here we go.
Not good at that. So, in the gulag, when there was pistols and shotguns, nobody ever uses those weapons regularly in the actual gameplay. So I thought that using those weapons that nobody uses, it levels the playing field more, whereas if you get a weapon that you utilize very frequently, like an assault rifle or an SMG, then you're going to have more of an advantage to somebody that doesn't use that weapon like new players use that weapon very frequently. So it even kind of gives it more of an advantage, and it's just I don't like it.
Especially when
I don't
they got
like it.
controller and they use that L2 spam aim assist. That's pretty OP.
Okay.
Mouse and keyboard player here.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's exactly right. Very biased perspective. Guys, I just want to make a little announcement too. We wanted to draw some awareness. Today is Red Nose Day.
That's right.
So Red Nose Day, it's just an awareness in regard to child poverty, something that, obviously we all should take pretty seriously and something that is not usually at the forefront of our minds. So we just wanted to bring some attention to that and give you guys some information. You guys can go to rednoseday.org. There's an opportunity for you guys to donate there if you're interested. We want to encourage all of you to do that. Right. And we'll be doing the same. So,
well, especially now in a time such as this, where a lot of people are in need. I mean, we have to think of that population. So I think that's extremely important. And again, go to that website, donate. I mean, it goes to a really, really great cause.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Very cool. Thank you for bringing that up. That's awesome.
Yeah. Actually, it was Nick. Actually, it was you. It was you. Nick did it.
Hey, I do have a heart somewhere.
It's somewhere. Yeah. All right, guys, I want to give you the answer to yesterday's trivia question. Thank you for staying tuned. The question yesterday was, in what year does the single-player Call of Duty Black Ops 3 take place? Futuristic, needless to say. We have the answer in the room. Do you guys want to try being in sync again?
He's our Call of Duty expert, not me.
Okay, tell us.
Oh, I already know the answer.
I know you already know the answer. Do you know? Did you hear?
I don't know.
He told us.
Oh yeah, you did.
He did tell us. Okay, tell us again.
2065.
Yes, that's right. So that's the answer, 2065. Yep. Today's trivia question is, what is the name of the island in the middle of the Fortnite map for Chapter 2, Season 2? Let us know. Stay tuned. We'll give you the answer tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can get this one. So.
Yeah, it's kind of an easy one, but I made it a little challenging.
Comment below. See how many people can get it here.
Yeah, absolutely. And go ahead and make sure you smash that like button.
Right.
Subscribe to our channel. Ring that bell. Look forward to seeing you again, guys. Thanks so much.
Catch you guys later.